Dear brothers and sisters, I would love to be speaking in front of you in person, but unfortunately that isn't possible right now. With the easing of restrictions, we will hopefully be able to meet again in church soon. I pray that you are well and that you, your families, and your community are traversing these challenging times in good spirit and in good health. Overseas travel at the moment seems out of the question, but I would like to take you on a quick trip to some of the most fascinating countries in our region of the world. Don't worry, you won't need a passport or all those pesky injections or quarantine exemptions because you're already there through ALWS, helping to protect some of the most vulnerable people threatened by COVID-19. Our first stop is Nepal, to Morang in the east, bordering India. The plane trip over was a little bit hairy, and the ride in the back of the ute bumpy. But don't worry, it's not your luggage that your LWF team are unloading. In fact, it's life-saving equipment that you help to donate. An X-ray machine, 2 electronic suction machines, an oxygen concentrator, surgical masks, and personal protection equipment are just some of the life-saving gear that's on this load, along with public health messages on local radio, food and sanitation for quarantine centres, food for migrant workers returning from India, water, sanitation and hygiene items to the vulnerable families, food for Bhutanese refugees, and psychosocial support for those most in danger. The team that you support have been putting in big days and long hours to make sure that your help arrives in the neediest of places. After all these long hours and hard work, our next plane trip will give you a bit of an opportunity to recharge as we head 3,000 odd kilometers to Cambodia. Here, your work is helping to protect people in Battambang, Kampong Chhnang, Kampong Speu, and Pursat provinces. You have been busy, and already you have distributed 19,000 posters on preventing COVID-19, 19,000 posters on proper hand washing, 450 litres of cleaning alcohol, 94 boxes of masks, 739 boxes of gloves, 206 bottles of hand sanitizer, 5,338 packets of soap. You've also trained and equipped 334 community promoters to develop action plans for villages in 41 communes. All up, your kindness here has helped to protect 18,841 people. After all that work, you probably need a breather. So let's head down to Indonesia. Through Australian Lutheran World Service, you have for many years supported training of local churches to support their communities through disaster risk reduction and building livelihoods. Now, during the time of COVID-19, churches have organised to distribute food to districts hit hard economically. Due to government shutdowns, many people have experienced reduced income or have lost their jobs completely. The Christian Protestant Church in Indonesia developed a delivery service for communities to encourage people to stay at home whilst helping merchants to make an income. Meanwhile, the Protestant Christian Batak Church gave 100 chickens to establish a chicken farm to increase family income. A fish pond was also stocked with 2,000 tilapia fish as a means for income for families in need. After all that excitement, it's time to head to PNG to see Aussie goggles and gumboots at work. Here in PNG, ALWS provides the expertise and energy to help the PNG Lutheran Church implement the programs that the Australian government generously supports with more than $1 million each year. The COVID-19 crisis has forced the church to pivot activities to protect lives. The focus is on people in rural areas. The innovative work includes a 12-day campaign reaching 576 people with disabilities, 500 boxes of gloves and hygiene materials for 5 Lutheran Health rural hospitals, 600 sets of overalls, gumboots and goggles for hospital workers, training for 18 Lutheran Health Services staff, support for the Lutheran Development Service to prepare 2 seed bank sheds to provide seedlings for backyard vegetable gardens, pastoral support through national newspapers, COVID-19 awareness sessions on ELCPNG Christian Radio, 500 brochures, 1,000 posters and 3 banners in Lay City. But now it's time to head back home, your bag packed with souvenir memories of all you do for people through ALWS. And while riding with hygiene materials in PNG might not be the most comfy way to travel, the fact that you protect precious lives in many parts of the world should make you feel first class. Thank you for continuing to help ALWS to reach out in love for justice. Without you, this simply just wouldn't happen. To continue to support our work, please give generously by clicking the link or by phoning our Albury office on 1300 763 407. Thank you, and may God continue to bless you.